ஏய், என்ன இடம் இது?
வயசான காலத்தில் இங்கேயே செட்டில் ஆகிடலாம். இங்கே யாரும் வர மாட்டாங்க. நீயும் நானும் மட்டும்தான். காலம் பூரா இப்படியே கை கோத்து நடக்கலாம்.
I like to say something naughty, but I was just thinking I don't need to take my clothes off. Okay, I'm kidding. But I think it was... I really felt very powerful in that role. I've never felt that powerful in any role ever.
Right.
And the 10 days or something, whenever we shot this song, I was brimming with confidence, and I've never felt like that in any character in my life. I felt that kind of a strength in that character. And while doing the role, while doing the song, beautiful music, the sets were like phenomenal, and Shankar sir had this wonderful concept, and Bosco's movements, everything like, you know, kind of gave me that one thrill, and like I was doing something spectacular.
Right.
And I just couldn't wait to see it on screen. And even now when I'm seeing it like for the 6th or 7th time, but I still feel that, you know, one excitement going through me.
No, I think it all evolved. We before this, when he told me the story,
Right.
actually he told the story almost 15 years back.
That's a long
And
time.
it just nurtured and came to this level, and so we just had a discussion. Both of us were jamming for a long 3 days,
Right.
and we wanted all the lyrics to be very simple and very powerful, just 2 lines kind of thing. And this song came out. Actually, we did it in Tamil first, and yeah.
Shankar sir,
It's
this
not
one-
only, it's a combination of many things, right? So when you do the song, you done your bit,
Right.
and you see all the elements coming together and becomes something else,
Right.
and that's what I saw. Right?
The lead character of the movie, no, like which Vikram sir is doing,
Ji.
his aim is to become Mr. Tamil Nadu. So naturally he has to work out on his body and all like that.
Right.
So he had gone through a lot of workouts for months and months, and like different diets. Not only him, and we collected around 50 to 75 bodybuilders all over the country.
Right.
And not only that, there is an action part also is there.
Right.
So some bodybuilders they don't know the action, and some fighters they are not really 100% fit, they are 80% fit. And so we made those fighters to work out and
Right.
made them 100% fit. And we trained the bodybuilders for action. It was a 6 months process, and finally we did something. Hope all will like it.
Shooting with Shankar sir is always very difficult. Because this is a film actually, the last film, Indian film to be shot on film. I was telling Rahul Nanda also. This film was shot on film. Later everything changed to digital now.
Right.
So it helped the character of Vikram because of the prosthetics. Working with Shankar is something which is, I feel I have not justified yet, and I would like to justify in the future by doing one more film with him.
That's amazing.
That's what I think.
Amazing.
He's very humble and modest. He did a great job.
In this movie, a lot of genres are there. From a slum kind of a thing to a very rich look ad agencies,
Right.
hi-fi sets. I have achieved all the type of sets in this single movie. And on top of that, this Beast song set, I am really satisfied in this set. No, normally for songs and all, sometimes after seeing the release of the film, might be this type. We will think like that. In this song, I am very satisfied with this.
Firstly, I have to thank Shankar sir for giving me this opportunity, and with such a great team, with PC sir, with Air Rahman Saab and Vikram sir. So they've just given us the platform to showcase everything that we conceived, and I must thank the entire team to be so supportive. And it's a great opportunity for Caesar and me to kind of showcase this, because every time we try and do something, the vision sometimes gets small, but over here we've just been given that kind of platform to showcase our vision, and that's what you see. So thank you very much.
I didn't meet him that day because I was performing on stage for that Beast song, so I didn't get to see him. And I don't know, I really don't know, but it would have been a great honor to meet him. Bodybuilding took about 3 years, makeup took about 3 hours. So every day. It started with 5 hours, which brought it down to 3 hours. Removing it was about 1.5 hours. So it depended on that. The Beast character took about 5 hours to put on because it's the whole body. But that was part of the excitement, I think, getting to do it, getting to do something which Mr. Shankar had envisioned. And now when you see the trailer, I mean, a lot of people have seen it, have been calling me and telling me like, oh God, it's looking so different, and it's looking, I mean, we really don't know what's going to happen and stuff like that. So that's the kind of thing I got, the feeling I got when he narrated the script to me too. I knew that I sensed something like huge happening in my artistic life. I felt that this is going to be a step forward for me as far as performance goes, or as far as whatever goes towards building an actor. And I have to thank the whole crew for being with me for this, whether it's PC sir or Bosco or Muthuraj sir or Shankar sir. Like, they were there with me throughout, and all of us felt that same urge for 3 years, you know, that we're doing something very spectacular. And now when the re-recording is going on, like I was just telling him, when I saw the trailer, I thought, like, I mean, that's one of the best background scores you can have for a trailer. Like, it's not just, I mean, every shot had something very significant as far as the music was talking. And I feel that way, all of us have, as a team, really worked hard for the last 2.5 years, 3 years. I grew up doing plays at school, on stage. I was more on stage than in the classroom, so I've always wanted to do something which is different. Even when I was acting, they used to offer me Julius Caesar, and I'd say, let me do Cassius or Brutus, because it's a different role, it's grey. And so it's been like that. So in movies also, I always feel that I want to do something out of the box, or something to do which is not me, as far as possible from me. And I think that way, this film, I'm blessed thrice, because I got to do 4 very different roles, who look different, who are built different, who speak different, who laugh different. And I mean, as you see the songs, you know, it's almost like it's 3 or 4 different guys doing it. So that, I think, is like a blessing to have gotten to do something like this on screen.
Yeah, it was a scratch 15 years back, and 3 years back, no, then I developed that, and it evolved naturally in a very, very good way, I believe. And I always want to do something which excites me, like something abnormal. So this script excited me, and with the help of my crew, Mr. A.R. Rahman, PC sir, and Muthuraj sir, Bosco, and Vikram, and other actors, my dream come true, I believe. Like, hope you all enjoy it. See, after every movie, I'll be thinking what should be my next one. So generally, I'll have scratches, different scratches, like which scratch is growing bigger and bigger, and which hits me, hard to do it now. So I will select that scratch, and I'll develop, and I'll do that.
All 3 roles demanded something different. So initially, for the bodybuilder role was very difficult, because I needed to compete with people who are originally bodybuilders. Like, we had a Mr. India 7 times, who's Asian number 3, and then Mr. Karnataka, Mr. Tamil Nadu. So trying to cope up with them and try to be on the same stage with them was quite a... So that took some time. Then doing the other character, I had to look like a model. So I had my own, I had a friend of mine who's called Bharat, who trained me, and Alkas and all of them. So we had a crew. I had a physiotherapist who used to be with me. So after that, I had to lose weight. So I used to have these small diets, about 10 meals a day and 3 times exercise, and and I lost about 25. the hard part was meeting friends and meeting relatives who used to tell me this is not right. And that was the most difficult part, more than the diet, because they used to take my life out. And in the gym, people who were very shy used to come up to me and abuse me. So I was very, very cranky at that stage. That was the hard part of the dieting. But otherwise, I think it was a lot of hard work. But because there was a specific goal, it was very easy to stick to it.
Actually, the first 3 songs happen in probably a week. And the introduction, heroine introduction, took a lot of time. I had 3 different ideas and finally stuck to the EDM version. And the BG again took around a month.
Yeah, I am happy that he liked the trailer, but I don't have any opinion about what he said. There is no inspiration for this film. You would have seen Hunchback in some other film, and there is Hunchback in this film, that's all. And nothing connected to 300 and all.
I would like to play Gabbar Singh's role in Sholay, maybe. I think that's a kick-ass role. I'd really love to do that.
Yeah, Veta Workshop is a makeup, it's a company which do mainly makeup. Yeah, they are, every day they are improving themselves because most of this film's VFX was done by our Indian companies only. Some of the very complicated VFX means which cannot be done here only, done in Australia. And the makeup is from New Zealand. And mostly I'm able to see, how people are doing well, like film after film, they are delivering the best out. As I told you before, 15 years back, it's just a scratch, the basic spine of the script was there 15 years back. And everything is developed 3 years back, as I told you before. See, I can tell, before Endran, the robot, I feel Endran is my second innings. So technically, and I'm able to come out with my dreams, and I'm able to make it possible whatever I imagine. It started in a very good way with the film Robot. So after Robot, this film I consider as my second film of my second innings. So the story is different, but the excitement level which you had in Robot will be there, maybe more. I believe like that. And you have to see and tell that.
Film is past, future is digital. Trying to compare is talking about old times now. It's only a theory which can give a high to 1 or 2 people. Because if I say I will not shoot anymore if there is no film, I'll be without work. And if I go into digital, it's evolving into another form. Film took 100 years to evolve. Digital is hardly 10 years old. When digital first came to the world, I shot in India, that was on HHD. That was not a successful evolution at all. When it came back with much more resolution, it has got an extra edge. But trying to compare both, I don't agree with it. Both are different schools altogether and depends upon how you handle.
I have done almost 12 movies in 2014. It was a workout for me, I think, and for my team. And I think it's one of my happiest year. Whether it's Hollywood, 3 movies there, and Tamil film, working with Shankar, Rajinikanth, and then, of course, some of the good movies have shifted to the next year thing. Like Pele is shifted next year, the release, and I has shifted next year. So we have some more stuff. No, I'm not directing any movie. I'm scripting a movie and I'll be co-producing. I'll tell when it's all ready.
Right now, I'm waiting for this movie to get released.
I don't think so. It was difficult. In fact, it inspired me. The minute I saw the costume, it inspired me to give Vikram some more tough moves. And he very happily executed all of them. So this is just a trailer. I think you should wait for the song to see the magic that has been done by the team.
I'm open. I'll be doing Tamil or Hindi. Language doesn't matter. Even this film, I see this film as an Indian film. not Hindi dubbed or Tamil film or Telugu or Hindi or Malayalam. I'm seeing this as an Indian film. Thank you. Because the talent, the best talents from our country, from lot of from all the states, have been put their best effort in this movie, and also the international talents also, like being the part of this movie, like Veta Workshop and Rising Sun Pictures from Australia, who did Harry Potter and all, and Mary Watt, who did the costume designing for Men in Black. She worked for this film, and it's like we lot of interesting elements and a lot of efforts, a lot of money also have been put into this movie, and I hope the whole country will enjoy this movie. See, mainly we are doing a film for our audience, and we are trying to make it as best as possible, and in a way it may be liked by the all over the world audience also, because Robot I did for our Indian audience only, but worldwide, a lot of people liked it. So I believe this film also can go international. Like
It got shortlisted. 3 of my movies got shortlisted. One was $1 Million Arm and 100-Foot Journey, and then Kocharian. It needs to go another big step for me to get excited, which is nomination. So we'll wait till then, if it ever gets.